What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Outdoor Junkies, and today we have another exciting episode. We are going to my PB pond. Guys, I have not tried these live Target Swimbaits. I'm super pumped. I believe one's a bluegill and one is a shiner. So I'm pretty excited about these swimbaits, guys. I've seen some videos on them. Some people have caught fish, some haven't. You know, that's obviously some days. It's a tough day out there, you might not be able to catch, but I brought them with me just in case I lose one, and plus I could try to match the hatch. I really believe we're gonna have some more success on this guy here, just because it's that season. You know, they're chasing down these little schools, so I think we might have a really good chance with this guy here. Let's talk about a couple little things first. Number one thing I really like is the hook. This hook is a very sharp hook. It also has a weight inside the hook, which gives the weight of the lure. It has this little weed guard in the front here, so that's really supposed to keep it weedless. And then on the bottom here, you have another eye. This eye here, so you can put on some accessories, an extra treble hook, and I also seen people put spinners on here. And if you put a spinner on here, this is going to give it some crazy presentation, kind of give it that school presentation, a good vibration. But we're going to try these out naturally and see how they work by themselves without putting anything on them. So I'm super pumped about this, guys. Let's see if these things go ahead and catch fish. Today I even brought my scale with me. Guys, I have a feeling today we're catching 7-pounder. Make sure you guys tune into this channel, smash that notification bell, hit that thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate all you guys so much. We are growing, and it's all because of you guys. I appreciate it so much. With all that said, guys, let's go hit the water. Overall, the tent is great, super light, and you're ready to rock and roll. Look at the size of him, look at the girth. This guy snapped my rod. That's why you never give up. Never give up. We are starting off the morning with the live Target Swimbait. This is the shad. One thing about this bait, they say that it drops 1 foot per second. So let's say you count to 3 seconds, this bait should drop down to 3 feet. Now with this bait today in this pond that we are fishing, maybe right under the surface. So maybe about 1 foot under the surface, just because it's a shallow pond and the water's super low today. Yeah, there are a bunch of little bait fish, so I'm really hoping this works out pretty good. I'm using a 15-pound monofilament leader. In these super clear waters, I always use leaders. So I'm actually just letting it drop about 1 foot and then reeling in with a slow retreat. Maybe a couple little jerks, but we'll see how this bait works. There's so many bait fish right there. We're gonna be really putting this thing to the test just because there's so many weeds in here. I wanna see how this works in the weeds. If I wasn't doing this challenge, I would definitely not be throwing this bait out in this pond here. Just because this is a better bait, I believe, in some deeper water. Maybe rock cores, probably works really well in rock quarries. I know there is a weed guard in there, but I don't know. We gotta get this monkey off her back though, guys. Here's our second bait, little bluegill. Just hope. I don't know how this is gonna work in here. I definitely do know that these bass are feeding on bluegill, so let's try it out. Let's check it out. Let's see how the bluegill works. We'll swap out and we'll see which one hooks. Now it's got a nice little action to it. They're a super heavy bait, super heavy bait. All right, guys, I'm not really feeling this spot, so let's move down to the next one. All right, guys, we moved down a little bit to get in a little bit of deeper water, but this is all covered with weeds. This would not be the bait I would be throwing out here today, that's for sure. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna let this guy drop down maybe about 3 feet. The bluegill does fall a lot quicker. I believe this probably falls at a foot every 2 seconds versus the bluegill that drops a foot every second. Oh, what was that? That was a hit. There it is. That was a hit. There's a bass. There's a bass right in there. Oh, he's following it. Got him. Oh, he came off. Okay, guys, we are tossing back on the bluegill. Let's see on how that one does. All right, guys, let's go try a different spot here. Okay, guys, this spot looks a little better. Actually, I see a bass right over there. Let's see if we can try to get him. Let's get this monkey off our backs, please. All right, guys, let's cast out this bluegill. I get some longer casting ability with these guys. That's nice. That snapped off. That snapped off. Just lost my bluegill. Well, guys, we lost our bluegill, unfortunately. Not the end of the world, but let's see how this guy does. We're down to one bait, guys. One bait, one rod, one reel. Let's see how we do here. I got these little bait fish kind of hitting the lure. It's funny. I'm getting small I'm getting small strikes at them, but nothing's eating it. Let's move down a tad, guys. Let's see what happens. Let's move down. All right, let's see what we can get here, guys. Just don't know how we're gonna get it out. There it is. Oh my God, that was a big one. That was a big one. That was a huge one, guys. That was a pig. All right, we're getting these guys. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I've seen 2 or 3 of them just swim right up at it. There it is. There's 2 of them. Guys, they are following this bait, but they are not hitting it. They are following it, and there's like 2 or 3 giants right there, and they are following it, but they're not hitting it. We just gotta piss these guys off. There it is. There it is. We got him. That one jumped. Okay, baby. Okay, buddy. Oh my God, he's in there. He's in there. That's not the best spot. Looks like we're gonna have to do some craziness, more adventures with Billy. He's a toad. He's a toad. He's a toad. Guys, not quality, good size. We got him. We got him, guys. We finally got the monkey off our back. There he is. Okay, that's one down, guys. Let's see if we can catch another one or two. Unfortunately, I'm going to toss him back just because it's the better way to do it. So we got to toss this guy back. All right, and he's gone. There it is. Wow, that was a giant. That was a giant. He's right in here. We got him. Oh my God, we missed him. That was a giant. Is he still there? He's still there. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, he got it. Oh, he hammered it. Oh my God, guys, he keeps hammering, we're missing it. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. Let's see if we can get him. He's a giant. He's a giant. Come on, I'm looking for that one giant, guys. That's all I'm looking for. I'm swimming these things right around the lily pads and the weed beds, because that's where these fish are tucked in. They're tucked in right in those weeds. It feels like if I cross the other side, we might have some better luck. The reason why I don't go across here, guys, on the other side is because people can see you, and if they see you, you're getting kicked out. I've never fished that side. Today can be that day, though, maybe. All right, let's try it out. Let's try another spot or two. We'll come back to this if we don't catch. Let's try our luck over here. This is not a good bait for weeds, guys. I'll tell you that right now. Well, we're gonna definitely see if this bait is durable. That's for sure. There it is. That was a giant. That was a giant follow. That was a giant follow, guys. A giant was tucked in here. I think it's that one giant that we tried to kind of cast at. Another thing we're not having the best luck with this bait is just because our casting distance. Oh, there it is. There it is, guys. Let's get him out. Let's get him out. Let's get him out. He's a good one. He's a good guy. All right. Oh, yeah. Good fish. Oh my God, guys, that popped right out. Probably a 2-pounder. Yeah, 2-pounder, nice little belly on him. There's a big one suspended in there though. Usually, guys, I would never fish this side right here because you're so visible and you're being in the way of the golfers. Since I have not seen one golfer in here, there he is. Oh, there's the big one. There's the big one. There's the big one right there. Swimming up to the top, he's right there. He's just chilling. I see this big one keep going into the weed beds and then going right into the rocks. I can't even believe I'm fishing this side of the golf course. There might be some more to this golf course, some killer pond, and I just don't know about. Let's try to pitch up in the shade. The problem is these damn weeds. I know they're in there. I know they're right in that hole. They're definitely in that hole. Makes me want to cast there, but I can't. Oh, there's one. There's a nice bass right there. Swimming up by that rock. There's a nice one right there. That's a good guy. Let's see if I could hug that rock. Yeah. There's one nice sized bass right there, guys. He's right in the rocks. Let's see if we can get him. That did not get his attention. Oh, but there's another one right there. Not as big. There he is. Oh my God, guys, he came off. He lightly hit it. Let's see if we can get him again. Oh, there's another one right there too. There's a couple right here because there's a nice shade spot with some rock core. It's really keeping that. Oh, there's 2 or 3 right there. There's quite a few right here, guys. Got him. Oh, don't come off, buddy. Don't come off. Don't come off. Got another one. Another one, guys. Let's see if we can catch a couple more right there. What's up, guys? So that definitely wraps up the day. I'm actually a little disappointed. I did catch like 3 fish, but they were all like 2-pounders, pound and a half, which I was super surprised. I was super surprised that our quality of fish was not a lot bigger. I know that has a lot to do with the weather as well, so I'm not going to put it all on the bait. The weather today, right now, it's 104, guys, and it is 8:30 in the morning. So it is hot out there. That water temperature is definitely in the 90s. Ideally, this would not be the bait I would be throwing on a day like today. Today was more about the challenge. I actually wanted just to see if these swim baits actually catch fish. I've had these swim baits for quite a while. I just never had the opportunity to try them out. We lost the bluegill, so we couldn't really do a thorough test on that one. Overall, we had the shad color one, and we caught 3. Another thing as well, guys, is that the water conditions weren't ideal for this. It was maybe 2 feet of water on the deep end, maybe 3 to 4 feet at tops, and lots of weeds. I'm looking for a bait that is very versatile, where I could throw in some light weeds, not get full of weeds every time I cast. So that was kind of a downfall of it. I believe we would have caught quite a few more. We had a bunch of follows, so I'm thinking usually when you're getting a bunch of follows and you're not really getting that hard strike, usually your color's off or your trailer's off. So we're not throwing a trailer today, we're throwing a swim bait, so it could be the color was off, or maybe they just weren't hitting it. If I would rate the swim bait in the conditions that I was using it in, maybe a 5. I don't like the action too much. I don't like the way it drops. Not too many different ways you can swim it. Really, the only way you really use this bait is by casting it out there, keeping the rod tip at 9 o'clock, and kind of doing a steady retreat. That would be your best bet. I would like to try these baits out again in a larger lake, maybe with some rock quarries. I think it would perform much better than it did today, and with that water temperature being a little cooler. Would I fish it again? Yes, I would try it again in a different situation. I wouldn't try it so much in these smaller ponds and in these warm conditions. Otherwise, I think we would have tossed some frogs early in the morning, or maybe some Texas rig. I think we would have caught a few more today. We would have caught some good quality fish because there were so many weeds. There was no current. That's another thing I forgot to mention as well. There was not too much current today, so those kind of baits, they need a little bit of current. When you swim these swim baits, any kind of swim baits, you always want a little bit of current. So with all that stuff said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this channel. If you guys did not subscribe to this channel, I don't know what you guys are waiting for. Hit that thumbs up, smash that notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe. Guys, another thing, leave a little comment below and let me know what you guys want to see next. I would love to make it happen. Thank you all so much for your support. Deuces.